Good Minister, anyone who steps inside a supermarket or store these days knows full well that food prices across a range of items are increasing all of the time. Families are under huge pressure because they have to struggle to pay these costs for basics, but also they're struggling to pay electricity bills and fuel bills and so forth. As I understand it from reporting on this issue, the cost of food across the EU has jumped by 7.1% in the past year, almost double the rate of inflation of 3.6% in the 27-member bloc. According to the figures released on the 2nd of June by Eurostat, the EU's Statistics Office. And just to say also, Minister, that we need concrete actions from yourself. The Rural Independent Group here did call for a mini-budget to try and alleviate some of the hardship on people. And again, we want to call on you to do just that, because people can't wait until October, until the budget happens then. We are also confronted by the fact that getting things right in this area is an extremely difficult balancing act, because as many of us in the Rural Independent Group have been highlighting for some time, although the cost of food is rising, when it comes to farmers and producers, they continue to see below-cost selling as standard practice. It is a vicious circle. The farmer and producer experience massive hikes in terms of input costs, fertiliser price increases, green diesel and other agri-contractor-related expenses. But when he or she goes to sell their goods, they continue to receive below the cost of returns. Last week I called on the Minister for Agriculture here to look at the carbon tax on agri-diesel. I support the call of the Farm and Forestry Contractors of Ireland to exempt agri-diesel from carbon tax for 5 years in order to allow the sector to stabilise, because there's huge pressures there. This motion here today calls on the Government to introduce a cost of living cash payment of €200 for every child, for every adult with an income of less than €30,000 and €100 for every adult with an income between €30,000 and €60,000. I have called for something similar many months ago when I suggested that the Government revisit extending the children's allowance to all children over the age of 18 who remain in full-time second-level schooling. And I would call on you to do that urgently, because this would be a huge help in alleviating some of the hardship.